What's going on, everybody? Skyland Aikens here with the head coach of the McEachern Indians, Tremaine Anchrum. First off, welcome to Springfield. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us. It's an enjoyable time. We love the town, and we're getting ready to play tonight.
You guys come into the tournament 11-3. Already have a big win over Camden. Just kind of talk about this first part of the schedule for you guys.
First part's been scheduled. It's been tough, but we wanted to be tough like that. We're challenging ourselves because we have a bigger goal. We understand what the bigger picture is going to be, and we need to get ready for March, second weekend in March in Atlanta and Georgia, because that's when the state championships are. So we understand that this is a process. And so the start of the season, we start off a little slow, trying to get our bearings and fill out what we're going to do. And then all of a sudden, we picked up a little bit of a stride and kind of got a good bonding opportunity down at the City of Palms, and the rest has kind of been history.
You guys bring in, there's been a lot of talk about you guys down here. You guys bring in, obviously Ace Bailey, one of the best players in the country. But you guys got several, top guys. JD Palm is right up there with you. Got a few others as well. Just kind of talk about, Ace and some of those guys and what they bring to the court.
Well, Ace is, I've always said this. I've said this for the last 2 years. I think he's the best player in this class in the country. I do honestly, truly believe that. But we have some great pieces to go along with him as well. We have a really strong and incredible point guard in Jay Nash, who's ultimate creator. We had a coach the other day talk to him. He said he reminds him of Mookie Blaylock, how Mookie Blaylock plays. Great defense, on the ball defense, push the pace, hits open shots, can do all things. And then we got John McQueen, and he's somebody who's a big body. That's a great 3-and-D guy that can defend 1 through 5 in high school, and then come back and then give you great shots on the other side. And then we have, which I think is my lottery ticket, in Nadozi Onyeremba. I think he's my lottery ticket because he's a 6'4", 6'5" singer, and his battery is amazing. He reminds you of Dennis Rodman in every step of the way. His motor, the way he attacks the game, the way he runs the floor, the way he finishes. And so when you put all those things around, and we got great complementaries with Jaden Bynes, who's a junior who's playing amazing on the ball defense, and our two guard. And then we have Christian Curl, who's coming back from an injury. And that's the biggest thing with us, is that Christian's coming back from his injury. So that's going to give us a lot of depth at the guard spot. And then we put all that stuff around Ace Bailey. Before you know it, Ace has a lot of things that he can kind of, work with. But the good thing about this team is that we know that this is Ace's team, and we're only going to go as far as he's going to go, and they understand that. And so they're all going to do things to make sure that he takes us to where he takes us to. But he's such a great kid and a great competitor. He's going to put everything on his back anyway.
So this is McEachern's third trip here to Springfield, first time since 2019, when they took home the championship. Just kind of talk about what it means to you and your program that you got the invite to come back.
This is a prestigious tournament. Look at this, is probably the biggest tournament in the country as far as how it's followed, and the fanfare, and teams coming from around the country, and this is where it is. You talk about the 8 teams, 4 teams locally and 4 teams coming out of town, and it's a great environment, a great situation, and this arena is second to none. So I walking in this arena, I got chill bumps, because I understand that this weekend is going to be incredible.
Yeah, you talked about the environment. Next 3 nights, your guys are going to be playing in front of 10,000 people. How do you prepare? You guys have played in some big environments, City of Palms, but how do you prepare them for?
It's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's 2 rims, 94 feet, a basketball, 5-on-5, 3 reps on the floor. That's what it is. And then no matter what happens around you, you got to take care of what you got to take care of. As long as we take care of what we take care of, we don't look at the crowd. We don't look at how many people are in here. We understand what we got to do, so that's all we're worried about. But it's fun to be in front of a bunch of people. So.
Yeah, so ultimately this is a business trip.
Absolutely.
But it's also a great chance for you guys, your guys to make some lifelong memories.
Absolutely.
Just kind of talk about some of your plans while you're here in town.
Well, the thing about us is our school just started. Our school just got back in on Thursday, so the kids have assignments, so they got to finish up their schoolwork during the day, which is, I know, it kind of sucks for them, but at the end of the day, they understand what it's about. They have traveled a lot this year, so they got to handle their business at the school part. But just being together is what we want to be a part of. What I'm saying? Here for 4 days here, and we get a chance to get out here Saturday or Sunday morning, and then we're off to Hoop Hall, which is the next trip. So we got some Hall of Fame memories we're going to make up there. But at the end of the day, as long as we're together, that's all that really matters.
So you guys, you guys are going to wrap up night 1 at 9 o'clock against a really good Vashon team.
Yes.
What have you seen from them, and what are you going to have to do to move on?
Relentless pressure. They do not stop. They don't stop. They're big fella. He's a hog. He's a handful, and they got number 1 out there. He plays the game so amazingly well, and they got great complementary pieces with them, and they just play so hard. So one thing I seen when I first turned on the tape was relentless pressure. It doesn't stop. And so, you know, when you play a team like that, when you play them in their home state with some local people, you know, local crowd coming, we know we got our hands cut out for us.
Well, thank you for taking a few minutes to talk.
Thank you so much.
You can catch Coach Anchrum and the Indians as they take on the Vashon Wolverines tonight at 9 p.m. here in the Vault, Great Southern Bank Arena.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.